Why do people stay in friendships, obey bosses, or join clubs? Sociologist Peter Blau said it all starts with simple traits of value. Let's speedrun the core ideas. First, we always seek rewards and we want to avoid costs. It's just normal human behavior. So, for example, money, praise, information, or also love can be a reward, whereas time, effort, risk are most of the time costs. So, secondly, participation is mostly voluntary. Like, for example, with bad deals, we try to exit unless power blocks us, and good deals we want to take. And third, value is personal. So what's gold to me may be junk to you. So to say, not always all things have the same value to everyone. And then he starts his theory with the elementary exchange. It's focused on diet, so to say, with two people. And there is this rule, like if you give something to a person, then you expect some kind of return. It doesn't have to be right now, or it doesn't have to be in the same way or currency. For example, if I go out with a friend and I pay his coffee, I will expect maybe the next time he will buy me coffee or, I don't know, a beer. Then there's the comparison level. We judge today's deal against past deals or what we feel we deserve. So, like with the coffee, if we go out again, we expect, okay, maybe he will pay or she will pay. If rewards are bigger than the costs and the return feels fair to us, the tie repeats and trust grows, letting us ease off constant mental math. He also says something about power and dependence. For him, power is defined as getting rewards from others at low cost to yourself. Power rises when there is rareness involved. That means if you control something that is really hard to find for other people, if few alternatives are there, so to say, the people you engage with can't find anyone else with this kind of trait, so you have power. And also there's high dependence. If they really need what you have, for example, if you work in a job and you really need money, you won't say to your boss, okay, I quit. And if power is pushed too far, then partners may search for substitutes or also unite against you or create rules that limit you. So power is always shifting and never like constant. Now, what does this have to do with TikTok or Instagram or social media in general? So in the next minutes, I will explain to you why we can see Blau's social exchange theory also in social media, and it's with the example of TikTok. So, Blau says all social life boils down to exchanges of rewards and costs. Whoever controls rarer things, more desirable rewards, holds more power. Keep that in mind as we dive in. On TikTok, we've got two sides. First, the influencers. They hand over creativity, tips, and that illusion of friendship called parasocial intimacy. And secondly, they followers. They pay it with attention, like scroll time, likes, or comments. These aren't just like normal reactions. They're hard currency because the algorithm converts them into visibility for the influencers. Now, Blau stressed that cash isn't the only game. Here the key reward is fame. More fame means brands chase you with real money. So every double tap is basically a micro deposit in the influencer's social bank. Now, what happens when an influencer breaches trust? Like slipping an undisclosed ad or a tasteless joke that offends people, and then the fame account will suddenly goes into red and the fame will crumble. So Blau predicts backlash whenever followers decide their costs now outweigh rewards. So individually, each follower has tiny leverage. But TikTok and unfollow X hashtags let millions exit at once. That converts latent follower power into an immediate sanction, like sponsors flee or the influencer scrambles to restore balance. They do most of the time, usually through public apologies, charity donations, or even jumping to another platform. The key takeaway: fame is rented, never owned. Cancel culture is just Blau's exchange contract being violently renegotiated. When trust breaks, the social currency evaporates, proving that power always sits with whoever can walk away with the rarest reward. And on TikTok, that's the collective audience attention. So, TikTokers' influencer economy is Blau's theory on fast forward. Intangible rewards, traded at lightning speed, power constantly recalibrated by algorithms and audience mood. Thanks for watching. If this helped, toss a like. Purely for Blau approved research purposes. See you next time.